This episode is brought to you by ElevateOS, the only all-in-one community operating system. ElevateOS transforms property management, combining resident engagement, reservations, rent payments, maintenance, and concierge services into a single super app. It also uniquely integrates access control, intercoms, package lockers, and thermostats, eliminating app fatigue and redefining modern apartment living. Visit elevateos.com/MMN for a free demo and see how they can help you level up your operations. Guess what day it is, the Multifamily Collective? It is Mistake Day. That sounds weird. Mistake Day. What do I mean by that? We're still in the Thereby series. Again, I'm loving this series because we're talking about our team members and how we feed into them and help them become better characters or work on their character such that they show up as a beneficial presence for others in your organization, outside your organization, etc. So let's talk about mistakes. I have to believe that you know people in your organization, in your downstream, or people above you that make a lot of mistakes. They make an extraordinary number of mistakes as it relates to other people. If you compare and contrast them to other people, they make an extraordinary number of mistakes. Now, we might compartmentalize that into two buckets. One is they make a lot of mistakes, but they correct their mistakes. They don't make that same mistake twice, and they're moving fast, making change fast. They're using every mistake as a data point, not a failure, and they're employing that, and they're making the business move faster versus somebody that's not doing that, somebody that's just making repeat mistakes of the same nature, of the same theme, and is thereby putting a drag on your business. Now, it's otherwise obvious that we want those people who are making lots of mistakes. Now, hopefully those mistakes are not detrimental to your business. I remember a long time ago, quick story, I made the mistake of getting a commercial lease, getting an attorney involved in a commercial lease. He started taking depositions. All of a sudden, an $8,000 bill arrived at our office for attorney's services or counselor services. And the CEO of the company walked into my office and he said, "Hey, look, you should not have involved people who are taking depositions. It's very expensive. And I understand what you were trying to do because this particular tenant owed us hundreds of thousands of dollars." But he said, "Look, I'm going to look at this like an education. You look at this like an education. You just got a degree in the world of counseling and attorneys, okay, in legal work. Now, never forget that mistake and go forward, employ a little more diligence on the front end." Great, boom, kept them moving, right? There are people in your organization that need those kinds of lessons. They need that kind of education. Sometimes it's going to be at the expense of the business. There are other people in your organization that are going to need that repeat lesson. So you're going to be funding a very long, drawn out education if you don't make change, or that person is unable to make change. They don't see mistakes as data points. They see them as failures, and they repeat those failures over and over and over, thereby dragging your business down. So my encouragement to you today is look throughout your organization, be intentional about seeing those people that make repeat mistakes that are costing your organization lots of money, and figure out how you get those people to look at mistakes as data points and help them understand that repeating those mistakes is not good for the business. It's not good for them personally. It's not good for the business as a whole. And if we don't make a correction, we're going to have to figure out a different thing for them to do. Versus those people who are making mistakes on an ongoing basis that aren't costing the business a ton. Maybe they are here and there, but they are being offset by the education they're getting from the marketplace telling them something, or a team member telling them something, or a supplier partner telling them something. You're getting data from those mistakes that you're making. Some of those people in your organization, double down on those folks. And then help those folks teach and train and mentor and coach people who are making repeat mistakes. It will accelerate the pace of your business if you address this concern. Take care. We'll talk to you again soon.